Yes, good evening, my dear students. Good evening, all of you. Good evening, my dear students. Come to the live session and join in the live session for electrochemistry. We are discussing today electrochemistry and electrolysis. What is electrolysis? And Faraday's first law of electrolysis and Faraday's second law of electrolysis that we have to discuss. Right? My name is Lakshmarana. This is Ellen Brand of Chemistry. Today we are going to discuss. That is electrolysis, Faraday's first law of electrolysis and Faraday's second law of electrolysis. So before going to Faraday's first law of electrolysis, so first we have to discuss about what is electrolysis process. So in the electrochemistry and the electrochemistry, so electrolysis that we have to discuss, electrolysis. So what is the electrolysis, man? Electrolysis ante enti? What is electrolysis? Electrolysis nothing but the decomposition of chemical substance by passing electric current through in it. The process of decomposition of electrolyte and passing electricity through its aqueous solution is known as the electrolysis process. So what is the electrolysis process? I told that. So chudandi, so this just to take it as here one of the aqueous solution. So aqueous solution of NaCl. Aqueous solution of NaCl is there. So here two electrodes we are taken. Then one is anode, one more cathode. So okatemo anode, then okatemo cathode. So anode positive charge, then cathode negative charge. So both we are taken. By passing electricity through in it, then aqueous solution can be decomposed like this. NaCl can be dissociated, Na plus Cl minus. And also deposit the chemical substances at their electrodes. So in case if you take it cathode, the chemical substance, for example, Na plus is there. Example, Na plus by taking off electron, then it will be converted into Na. Then in case at anode, say anode if you take, say at anode, then Cl minus, so Cl minus, then it will be converted into Cl2 plus 2 electrons. This is what we call oxidation. So oxidation and reduction both are takes place. That we call electrolysis process. So tell me what is the electrolysis process? Ain't electrolysis process ante? The process of decomposition of an electrolyte by passing electricity through in it, then form chemical substances at cathode and anode. That process is called as electrolysis process. So what I told, the process of decomposition of chemical substance by passing electric current through its aqueous solution or molten state, aqueous solution or molten state is called electrolysis. This is the electrolysis, man. This is the electrolysis. Electrolysis ante, so the process of decomposition of chemical substance by passing electricity through in it. Then at electrodes, then chemical substances will be deposited. That process is called as, I told that, electrolysis. Now in the electrolysis, what type of questions they are asking in the examination? So before going to explain the examination questions, the previous year examination questions, then here one of the point you have to remember. So in case if you take molten state of electrolyte, So how does chemical substances deposited at electrodes? Then in case aqueous solution of electrolytes if we take, so how does chemical substances are deposited at electrodes, that we have to know. So note it first what is the electrolysis process, then we'll discuss further. Close on. లైన్స్ వస్తాను అట్లా ఎందుకు వస్తున్నాయి అట్లా లైన్స్ రాకూడదు కదా ఫ్యాన్ కాదు ఫ్యాన్ రోజు ఫ్యాన్ వేసుకుంటుంటే ఎప్పుడు రాలేట్లా ఇప్పుడు రాలేట్లా దానికి బ్రైట్నెస్కి దానికి సంబంధం లేదు. రైట్ బెస్ట్ లేదు. Right. Look, my dear students. Now, next process that we have to discuss. Sir, in case molten state of electrolyte, if we take electrolysis of molten state of salts, electrolysis of molten state of NaCl, electrolysis of molten state of NaCl if we take. See, look at my dear students, then molten state of NaCl if we take. Molten state of NaCl if we take. So that can be dissociated into, NaCl can be dissociated into Na plus Cl minus. Then at anode, in case if you take anode దగ్గర అయితే, so anode అంటే ఏం చెప్పాను, పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ ఇటు, at anode పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ ఇటు. సో పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ దగ్గరికి నెగటివ్ చార్జ్ ఆఫ్ అయాన్స్ విల్ కమ్. సో యానోడ్ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ అయితే దాని దగ్గరికి ఏమొస్తాయి, నెగటివ్ చార్జెస్ వస్తాయి. సో వాట్ ఆర్ దోస్? 2Cl minus, it can be it can be converted into Cl2 plus 2 electrons. The loss of electrons we call oxidation. Loss of electrons we call oxidation. That's what I told. At anode oxidation takes place. Anode దగ్గర oxidation జరుగుతుంది. Then at cathode తీసుకుంటే, cathode which charge? Negative charge. So negative charge of electrode దగ్గరికి positive charge of ions వస్తాయి. So what will be there? Na plus is there. So Na plus, by adding of one electron, that will be converted into sodium, right? Sodium, clear? Then now Na plus can be converted into sodium, then Cl minus can be converted into chlorine gas. So at anode, chlorine gas will be releases. At cathode, sodium metal will be deposited. Okay, in case it is molten state of NaCl, molten state తీసుకుంటే. So one more example I will give to you, man. So in case PbCl2 if you take, so that is also molten state of PbCl2 if you take. The molten state of PbCl2 if you take. PbCl2 if you take. PbCl2 if you take. Then PbCl2 can be dissociated into Pb plus 2 plus 2Cl minus. Right? Then at anode what happens? At anode is what I told, positive charge దగ్గరికి ఏమొస్తాయి సార్, anions వస్తాయి. That is anion 2Cl minus, that will be converted into Cl2 plus 2 electrons. Then at cathode, so cathode దగ్గరికి ఏమొస్తాయి, cathode negative charge, so cations will come. Which is the cation here? Pb plus 2. Pb plus 2 by taking of 2 electrons, then Pb will be formed. Remember, my dear students, so based on these two examples, we can say whenever the molten state will be there, their ions only deposited at their electrodes. So remember, when salt is present in molten state, when salt is present in the molten state, then in the presence of inert electrodes, their ions only deposited at electrodes దగ్గర వాటి ions deposit అయ్యి. Clear, my dear students? Understand, all of you? Right? Look at this, observe it carefully. So when the molten state of NaCl or molten state of PbCl2 if you take, so not only these two, any, for example, one more third one we are taking, that NaBr is there, that is molten state. Just assume it, molten state of NaBr. Then it can be dissociated into NaBr, can be dissociated into Na plus plus Br minus. Then Br minus at where? Anode. At anode, Br minus, that will be converted into Br2 gas plus 2 electrons, release of 2 electrons when if you take 2 Br minus. Then at cathode దగ్గర ఏం జరుగుతుంది? So sodium plus, then by taking off 1 electron here, then it will be converted into sodium. అంటే దాని ions డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయి. సో మోల్టన్ స్టేట్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు దాని ions డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయి. So remember, my dear students, once if you take molten state, their ions only deposit at particular state. Clear? Understand? So in case if you take aqueous solution, here problem will come. So molten state లో తీసుకున్నప్పుడు their ions only deposited their electrodes. In case if you take aqueous solution, then here the process will be the 4 points you have to remember when aqueous solution is there. So what are those that we have to discuss now? It is very important, my dear students. Please listen carefully, stay in the line. Then in case anybody is there in the preparation of EAPCET examination in Telangana or Andhra, then better to join in the live, or otherwise share my videos or share my live to them. Those are preparing for the EAPCET examination. Yes, please subscribe, all of you. Please subscribe and share. So those are preparing for that. So electrolysis of aqueous solutions. Electrolysis of aqueous solutions will be there. Any electrolysis of aqueous solution. So 4 points you have to remember. Only 4 points. So point number 1, in case at anode. So at anode ganaka manam discuss cheste, anode దగ్గర అయితే ఏం జరుగుతుంది అనేది మనం డిస్కస్ చేస్తే, at anode in that first one you have to remember, in case anode దగ్గర ఏం జరుగుతుంది చెప్పాను, ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరుగుతుంది. యానోడ్ దగ్గరికి ఏ పార్టికల్స్ వస్తాయి? anions వస్తాయి. సో anions ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరుగుతాయి. సో ఇక్కడ anions గురించి టాపిక్. సో ఇందులో ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్ దెన్ Cl మైనస్ దెన్ Br మైనస్ దెన్ I మైనస్ anions కనుక వస్తే సో these ions of oxidation potential SOP standard oxidation potentials are greater than standard oxidation potential of H2O. So H2O కంటే సో ఈ ions యొక్క స్టాండర్డ్ ఆక్సిడేషన్ పొటెన్షియల్స్ ఎక్కువ కాబట్టి సరే ఈ ions డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయి సో that their ions only deposit at electrodes దగ్గర అవే ions deposit అవుతాయి. Clear my dear students? Okay, understand? Then second one, look at other anions like sulfate SO4 minus 2, sulfite SO3 minus 2, nitrate NO3 minus, thiosulfate S2 O8 minus 2. Such type of ions will be there. So these ions of standard oxidation potential values are less than that of standard oxidation potential of H2O. H2O కంటే ఈ ions standard oxidation potential values తక్కువ ఉంటాయి. అందుకోసమనే so that H2O only oxidation takes place. H2O నే oxidation జరుగుతుంది. How it is oxidation takes place, then remember the equation 2H2O gives rise to then O2 plus 4H plus 4 electrons. 4 electrons, release of electrons we call oxidation జరిగింది. సో ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరిగినప్పుడు ఏ గ్యాస్ రిలీజ్ అవుతా ఉంది సార్ ఆక్సిజన్ గ్యాస్ రిలీజ్ అవుతా ఉంది. O2 గ్యాస్ releases. Remember my dear students, anions క్లోరిన్ బ్రోమిన్ అయోడిన్ ఉన్నప్పుడు అవే ions డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయి. anions సల్ఫేట్ సల్ఫైట్ నైట్రేట్ S2O8 ఇలాంటి anions ఉన్నప్పుడు H2O ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరుగుతుంది. For example, one of the example I will mention there, aqueous Na2SO4 is there, my dear students. At anode what happens? Anode దగ్గర ఏం జరుగుతుంది? సల్ఫేట్ ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరుగుతుందా? సల్ఫేట్ ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరగదు. Why sulfate does not takes place? So because of water H2O aqueous solution, water of oxidation potential values are greater than that of SO4. So H2O నే ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరుగుతుంది. Then it will be converted into O2 plus 4H plus plus. So 4 electrons. So oxygen releases at this case. So these are the 2 points in case at anode దగ్గర అయితే ఈ 2 points ని మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. నెక్స్ట్ go for the cathode. So cathode దగ్గర అయితే ఎలా ఉంటుంది? So go for the cathode. At anode we are discussed. Then go for cathode. At cathode what happens? So cathode దగ్గర అయితే ఏం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి? cathode దగ్గరికి ఏ ions వస్తాయి? cations వస్తాయి. సో cations వచ్చినప్పుడు సరే ఎలాంటి టైప్ ఆఫ్ cations డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయి, ఎలాంటి టైప్ ఆఫ్ cations డిపాజిట్ అవ్వవు? These are electrolysis process in the presence of platinum electrodes, లేదా వాటిని మనం inert electrodes అని కూడా అనొచ్చు. In the presence of platinum electrode or inert electrode. See, look at cathode also 2 points you have to remember. So point number 1, what I told. Point number 1, sir, in case first A group cations, first A group and second A group cations, and also Al plus 3 cations. So first A group cations ఏమేమి ఉండొచ్చు? lithium plus, then sodium plus, then potassium plus. Then second A group cations ఏమై ఉండొచ్చు? So Ca plus 2, then Mg plus 2, then Sr plus 2. So like this Ba plus 2 ఇవన్నీ. Yes, then Al plus 3 cations. ఈ cations ఉన్నప్పుడు aqueous solution లో ఈ cations deposit అవ్వు. Sir, why? Because these cations of standard reduction potential values are less than that of H2O of standard reduction potential values, so that H2O only reduction takes place. H2O ne reduction jarugutadi. H2O ne reduction jarugutadi. So how does H2O reduction takes place? H2O reduction jarigite em produce avutadi? Hydrogen gas produce avutadi. Then look at my dear students, H2O, right? H2O by taking off electrons. So H2O by taking off electrons. So how it is? So look at, in case 2 H2O, if you take then 2 electrons by taking off, 4 electrons by taking off 4 electrons, it will be converted into then 2H2, then plus then O2, like this will be formed. So H2O will be produced in it. So whatever it may be, H2O, when it is reduction takes place, hydrogen gas liberate avutundi. Then second point you have to remember, that is instead of these ions, which ions? Then Cu plus 2, then Az plus, then Au plus 3, then so these ions will be there. Ilanti type of ions unnappudu. So these ions of standard reduction potential values are greater than S or P values of H2O of S or P values. H2O of standard reduction potential values, man. Standard reduction potential values. That is the reason these ions only deposit, so that these ions deposit. So remember, so cathode దగ్గర sodium, potassium, rubidium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఏ గ్రూప్ క్యాటయాన్స్ కానీ సెకండ్ ఏ గ్రూప్ క్యాటయాన్స్ కానీ అల్యూమినియం +3 కానీ ఉంటే ఆక్వస్ సొల్యూషన్ లో అవి డిపాజిట్ అవ్వకుండా వాటరే రిడక్షన్ జరుగుతుంది. వాటర్ రిడక్షన్ జరిగినప్పుడు హైడ్రోజన్ గ్యాస్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్ ఇన్ ద cathode. Then second one I told, in case cations like silver, then gold, then copper, what will be there? So ఈ ions ఉన్నప్పుడు దాని రిడక్షన్ పొటెన్షియల్ వాల్యూ ఎక్కువ కాబట్టి సో దాని ఆయాన్సే డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయి. సో వాటర్ ఇక్కడ రిడక్షన్ జరగదు, హైడ్రోజన్ గ్యాస్ డిపాజిట్ అవ్వదు. క్లియర్ మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్? అండర్స్టాండ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ? సో యానయాన్స్ కి యానోడ్స్ దగ్గర 2 పాయింట్స్, క్యాథోడ్ దగ్గర 2 పాయింట్స్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. టోటల్ 4 పాయింట్స్. యానోడ్ దగ్గర 2 పాయింట్స్ ఏంటి? Cl మైనస్, Br మైనస్, I మైనస్ ఉంటే అవే డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయి. అదర్ యానయాన్స్ లైక్ F మైనస్, SO4 మైనస్ 2, దెన్ NO3 మైనస్, దెన్ S2O8 మైనస్ 2. సో ఈ అయాన్స్ ఉంటే అవి డిపాజిట్ అవ్వవు. సో దాని ప్లేస్లో సో వాటరే ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరిగి ఆక్సిజన్ని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంది. అది యానోడ్ దగ్గర. సో ఇది క్యాథోడ్ దగ్గర. సో క్యాథోడ్ దగ్గర క్యాటయాన్స్, యానోడ్ దగ్గర యానయాన్స్. ఇది జరుగుతుంది. సో నోట్ దీస్ 4 పాయింట్స్, దెన్ విల్ డిస్కస్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దిస్ క్వశ్చన్స్. Hello, hi. Right. So next, come to the next one. Next one we have to discuss, that is the questions we have to discuss based on electrolysis process. So whatever the questions they are given in the previous examination, so So that we have to discuss, my dear students, from the which chapter? Electrochemistry chapter. So elanti type of questions adiyadu. First 2025 lo adina question. Look at, my dear students, previous year questions are very important to you people. So previous year questions proper ga nu cheste prati chapter nunchi sir malli alanti type of questions repeat ayye chance untadi. So 2025 lo actual ga ee electrolysis process 2019 నుంచి 2025 వరకు. Look at, so this it is given 2025 to 2018 వరకు. సరే అన్ని క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్ కి సంబంధించిన ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఇందులో. సరే ఇందులో ఓన్లీ ఎలక్ట్రోలసిస్ ప్రాసెస్ నుంచి 14 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చారు. సో ఇట్ ఇస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టు యూ. 14 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చారు, 14 క్వశ్చన్స్. సో ఆల్ దీస్ 14 క్వశ్చన్స్ విల్ డిస్కస్ నౌ. So not only based on the electrolysis, actually Faraday's first law and Faraday's second law, దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని కూడా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. So now 2025, look at, my dear students, 2025 May 2nd లో ఇచ్చిన క్వశ్చన్ ఇట్ ఇస్ the May 2nd. The question number 1, that is electrolysis of aqueous copper sulfate between platinum electrodes. Electrolysis of aqueous copper sulfate solution between platinum electrodes. Platinum electrodes. Between the platinum electrodes gives X at cathode. Look at X at anode and Y at cathode. Y at cathode. Y at cathode. X and Y respectively are. X and Y respectively are. Ani, so options ichadu. Option 1 Cu and O2. Then option 2, then O2 and Cu, then option C SO2 and H2, then option D O2 and H2. Like this is given. Look, my dear students, understand it is very carefully. First మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయాల్సింది ఇది aqueous సొల్యూషనా కాదా. మోల్టెన్ సొల్యూషన్ అయితే, మోల్టెన్ స్టేట్ లో ఉంటే దాని ఆయాన్సే డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయి. ఇది aqueous స్టేట్ లో ఉంది. aqueous స్టేట్ లో ఉండి ఇన్ ద ప్రెజెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాటినం ఎలక్ట్రోడ్స్ అన్నాడు అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ ద ప్రెజెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇనర్ట్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్స్. సో మనం చిన్న 4 పాయింట్స్ గుర్తుండాలి అని చెప్పాను. 4 పాయింట్స్. యానోడ్ దగ్గర SO4 మైనస్ ఉంటే దెన్ అది ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరగదు, H2O నే ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరుగుతుంది. దెన్ అట్లే క్యాటయాన్స్ ఫస్ట్ ఏ గ్రూప్ కానీ సెకండ్ ఏ గ్రూప్ కానీ ఉంటే అవి ఆక్సిడేషన్, అవి రిడక్షన్ జరగవు. దెన్ కాపర్, సిల్వర్, గోల్డ్ లాంటి క్యాటయాన్స్ ఉంటే అవి డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయి. సో ఫస్ట్ కాపర్ సల్ఫేట్ సొల్యూషన్ ఎలా డిపాజిట్ అవుతుంది? Cu+2 SO4 -2. సో అకార్డింగ్ టు కాన్సెప్ట్ ఎట్ యానోడ్ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్? యానోడ్ దగ్గరికి యానయాన్స్ వస్తాయి. ఇది పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ కాబట్టి యానయాన్స్ వస్తాయి, ఇది రావాలి. సో ఈ SO4 -2 వచ్చి సార్ ఇక్కడ ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరగాలి. ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరుగుతుందా? జరగదు. బికాస్ సార్ ఆల్రెడీ వాటర్ ఇస్ దేర్. వాటర్ ఉంది, సల్ఫేట్ ఉంది. సో ఈ రెండిట్లో ఏది ఫస్ట్ ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరగాలి అంటే, దేనికైతే ఆక్సిడేషన్ పొటెన్షియల్ వాల్యూ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందో అదే ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరుగుతుంది. సో H2O ఆక్సిడేషన్ పొటెన్షియల్ వాల్యూ ఇస్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ దట్ ఆఫ్ సల్ఫేట్. So that H2O can be converted into O2 plus 4H plus then 4 electrons. So O2 will be formed at anode. Anode దగ్గర O2 form అవుతుంది. Then what about the cathode, man? At cathode దగ్గర ఏం ఫామ్ అవ్వాలి? సో cathode cation ఏముంది? Cu+2 by taking off 2 electrons, then it will be converted into copper. So copper at cathode దగ్గర X, X at anode, X at anode, Y at cathode. Remember X at anode. So X at anode, anode దగ్గర ఏం ఫామ్ అయింది, ఆక్సిజన్. సో క్యాథోడ్ దగ్గర ఏం ఫామ్ అయింది, కాపర్. సో ఆక్సిజన్ అండ్ కాపర్ is answer. Oxygen and copper is answer, not copper and oxygen. Clear, my dear students? Understand all of you? Yes, note down the question. Then next question we'll discuss. So even based on the electrolysis process itself. Okay. Yes, we are going for next question. We are going for the next question. We are going for the next question. The question is statement type of question, ma'am. So this question 2024 May 10th ki ichina question. May 10th 2024 lo ichina question. The statement type of questions. Statement 1 icharu. Statement 1 icharu. Molten NaCl is electrolyzed. Molten NaCl is electrolyzed using platinum electrodes. Cl2 is liberated at anode. Cl2 is liberated at anode. Anode దగ్గర Cl2 gas liberate అవుతుంది. Next statement number 2, man. Statement number 2, that is aqueous copper sulfate solution. Aqueous copper sulfate solution is electrolyzed using platinum electrodes. Then O2 is liberated at cathode. O2 is liberated at cathode. So indake manam chusham, same question it is. Yes, observe the question carefully, my dear students. What will be there in that? ఏమున్నది అందులో? Statement 1, statement 2. Sir, questions options ఎలా ఉంటాయి? Statement 1 and 2 both are correct. Then statement 1 and 2 both are wrong. Statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is wrong. Statement 2 is correct, statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is wrong. Then statement 1 is not correct, statement 2 is wrong. Correct. Like that type of questions will be there. The first molten NaCl that you have to take. So NaCl, molten NaCl ante అందులో వాటర్ ఉండదు. So that can be dissociated into Na plus Cl minus. Right? సో మోల్టన్ స్టేట్ లో దాని ఆయాన్సే డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయని చెప్పారు. ఇక్కడ మనకు పర్టికులర్ గా అడిగింది యానోడ్. ఎట్ యానోడ్, యానోడ్ దగ్గర ఏం ఫామ్ అవుతుంది చెప్పండి. యానోడ్ అంటే పాజిటివ్ ఛార్జ్, యానయాన్స్ ఇక్కడికి మూవ్ అవుతాయి. 2Cl minus can be converted into Cl2 plus 2 electrons, right? క్లోరిన్ గ్యాస్ డిపాజిట్ అవుతుంది. సో ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కరెక్ట్. దెన్ కమ్ టు ద సెకండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ మ్యాన్. సో ఏం తీసుకున్నాం? ఆక్వస్ కాపర్ సల్ఫేట్ తీసుకున్నాం. అంటే వాటర్ ఉందా? ఎస్, వాటర్ ఉంది. సో వాటర్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడ అడిగాడు? క్యాథోడ్ దగ్గర. సో క్యాథోడ్ ఏ ఛార్జ్? పాజిటివ్ ఛార్జ్. క్యాథోడ్ నెగటివ్. యానోడ్ పాజిటివ్, క్యాథోడ్ నెగటివ్. నెగటివ్ ఛార్జ్ అన్నప్పుడు ఏ ఆయాన్స్ వస్తాయి? CuSO4 when it is dissociate, Cu plus 2 SO4 minus 2 will be formed. సో మైనస్ దగ్గరికి నెగటివ్ అయాన్ వస్తుందా? రాదు. మరి ఏ అయాన్ వస్తుంది? Cu plus 2 అయాన్ వస్తుంది. సో క్యాటయాన్ వస్తుంది. Cu plus 2 అయాన్ by taking of 2 electrons, what will be deposit? Copper will be deposit. But what they are mentioned in the statement, O2 is liberated at cathode, they are mentioned. So statement 2 is wrong. Statement 1 is correct. So that option you have to select. Understand, my dear students? Yes, note down the question. The one more question will be there that we'll discuss. Chudandi. So what type of questions adiyadu? So how to do the answer? at anode and cathode. In case if you want to remember at anode and cathode, so what we have to keep in the mind? 4 points we have to keep in the mind. What are the 4 points? At anode, anions like chloride, bromide, iodide only deposit. Other anions like fluoride, sulfate, nitrate, thiosulfate, these cannot deposit. Clear? Sir, in case cation దగ్గర అయితే అంటే cathode దగ్గర అయితే సో ఏ డిపాజిట్ అవుతా ఉన్నాయి? Cations like sodium, potassium, rubidium, then first A group elements and second A group elements and aluminum cannot deposit in case aqueous solution. So instead of that, copper, silver, gold will be there, gold will be deposit. Clear? Then one more question, look at my dear students, the very important questions these are, so which are asking in the previous year examination. This question is given in the 2019. This is May 3rd ki ichina question my 19 lo. In the preparation of chlorine by electrolysis of brine solution, in the preparation of chlorine, by electrolysis of brine solution, nothing but what, man? NaCl solution we call the brine solution. The reaction takes place at anode is, the reaction takes place at anode is, anode దగ్గర ఏ రియాక్షన్ జరుగుతుంది? సో ఆప్షన్ చూడండి, సో ఆప్షన్ ఏ, then Cl minus gives rise to 1/2 into Cl2 plus electron, then B, Na plus by taking off one electron gives rise to Na, then C, O2 plus 4H plus 4 electrons gives rise to then 4H2O, then option D, sorry, H plus 1 electron by converted into so 1/2 H2. These are the reactions are given. యానోడ్ దగ్గర ఏ రియాక్షన్ జరుగుతుంది? బ్రైన్ సొల్యూషన్ అని మెన్షన్ చేశాడు. బ్రైన్ సొల్యూషన్ అంటే ఆక్వస్ ఎన్ఏసిఎల్ సొల్యూషనే. ఆక్వస్ ఎన్ఏసిఎల్ సొల్యూషన్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు, ఎస్ లుక్ ఎట్ మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఎన్ఏసిఎల్ సొల్యూషన్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఎలక్ట్రాలసిస్ ప్రాసెస్ లో Na ప్లస్ Cl మైనస్ గా డిసోసియేట్ అవుతుంది. సరే, ఇక్కడ అడిగింది ఏంటి? రెస్పెక్టివ్ రియాక్షన్ ఎట్ యానోడ్. యానోడ్ దగ్గర ఏ రియాక్షన్ జరుగుతుంది? at anode. ఎలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి? యానోడ్ అంటే ఏ ఛార్జ్ అని చెప్పాను? పాజిటివ్ ఛార్జ్. యానోడ్ పాజిటివ్ ఛార్జ్ దగ్గరికి ఈ రెండు అయాన్స్ లో ఏ అయాన్ ఫార్వర్డ్ అవుతుంది? Cl minus ion. So Cl minus ion, if you take Cl minus ion, that will be release one electron by forming of Cl2 gas. One electron release అవుతుంది, a chlorine gas వస్తుంది. So this is the reaction. So first reaction is answer for that particular question, my dear students. So very simple questions they're asking based on electrolysis. Next we have to discuss about Faraday's first law and Faraday's second law. Faraday's first law and Faraday's second law both will discuss. Based on that, questions also will discuss. Note down the question and answer.
Hello, hi.
Hi, sir. Chandrasekhar, sir. Hi. Yes, come to the point, all of you. So now we have to discuss about the Faraday's law. Look, my dear students, Faraday's law we have to discuss. So Faraday's first law and Faraday's second law both have to discuss. So first, Faraday's first law. What is the Faraday's first law? So observe the question carefully. Observe the statement carefully. Faraday's first law. So what is the Faraday's first law? Yes, look at. So Faraday's first law at nothing but the amount of substance deposited or liberated at electrodes. Listen carefully. The amount of substance deposited or liberated at electrodes during the electrolysis is directly proportional to quantity of current passed through in it. So note down the statement. The amount of substance, deposited or liberated at electrodes during electrolysis is directly proportional to quantity of current passed through in it. So mass of substance is directly proportional to quantity of current Q. So here Q nothing but quantity of current equals to current in the amperes into time in seconds. So in case if you want to remove the proportionality, then you have to keep M, it is equals to Z into, so in the place of Q, I into T. So once again listen carefully. I, it is amperes, current in the amperes, then time in the seconds. So I, it is current in the amperes, T, time in the seconds. In case in the question time is mentioned in the minutes, you have to convert it into the seconds. Clear, my dear students? Right. See, look at Z. Z is electrochemical equivalent. Electrochemical equivalent we call. Equivalent. So what does it mean? So Z equals to Z, it is equals to equivalent weight divided by 96,500 coulombs. 500 coulombs. 96,500 coulombs. So what does it mean? So in case 1 coulomb, 1 Faraday of electricity, when it is passed through it, then how much substance will be deposited? That we call Z. Okay, clear? So Z is, it is equals to E divided by 96,500 coulombs. So M equals to, in the place of Z, we can substitute, that is E into I into T divided by 96,500 coulombs. So E nothing but what I told, equivalent weight. E nothing but equivalent weight. So equivalent weight kavalante molecular weight divided by n factor. Molecular weight divided by n factor. Ikkada molecular weight kakunda sir atoms leda deposit అయ్యే సబ్స్టెన్స్ ఆటమ్స్ రూపంలో ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి, so then we can take it as atomic weight divided by n factor. So n factor nothing but is what, man? N factor nothing but valency. Valency is the n factor here. Clear? Right. So instead of equivalent weight, so mass, it is equals to, instead of equivalent weight we can take, so atomic weight into I into T divided by n factor into 96,500 coulombs. So this is the formula for calculate the mass of substance. So this is the statement for the Faraday's first law. What is the statement? Listen carefully. The amount of substance, that is mass, the amount of substance deposited or liberated at electrodes దగ్గర deposit అయింది, is directly proportional to quantity of current passed through it, Q. So Q nothing but what I told, I into T. I amperes in the current, T time in the seconds. So that M, it is equals to Z into I into T. So Z ante electrochemical equivalent I told. So Z is equals to, we can calculate equivalent weight divided by 96,500 coulombs. So that equivalent weight divided by 96,500 coulombs, we are substituted in the place of Z. Next, the mass, it is equals to equivalent weight ante atomic weight divided by n factor. N factor nothing but valency of the substance. So valency of the substance, some members they have a doubt, what is the valency of substances? Sir, in case sodium, if you take Na plus 1 electron, then sodium will be deposit. What is the n factor for this, man? N factor equals to 1. How many number of electrons are gained by that particular atom, that we call n factor. Sir, in case Mg plus 2 is there, man, by taking of 2 electrons, then magnesium metal will be formed. N factor em avutundi daniki 2 avutundi. Clear? Then in case aluminum plus 3 is there, aluminum plus 3, by taking of 3 electrons, then aluminum will be deposit. So n factor is equals to 3. Clear, my dear students? Then in case chlorine gas Cl2, for the formation of Cl2 gas, 2Cl minus, by the loss of 2 electrons, Cl2 plus 2 electrons. So n electrons loss 2 electrons, so n factor is 2. N factor equals to 2. So in case constant final, say H2O2, H2O, by the liberation of oxygen gas by 4H plus 4 electrons, then 1 mole of oxygen form అవ్వాలంటే ఎన్ని electrons release అవుతా ఉన్నాయి? 4 electrons release అవుతా ఉన్నాయి. So that n factor for the oxygen is 4. You have to take like this. Understand, my dear students? Okay, clear? Yes. So now, based on the Faraday's first law, what type of questions are there, that we'll discuss. So before going to that, even second law also better to discuss now itself. Then we'll go for the problems directly. So otherwise, we'll go first to Faraday's first law problems, then we'll go for the Faraday's second law problems. Okay. So Faraday's first law problems chutama. So Faraday's first law problems, what will be there, that we have to discuss, my dear students. Yes. Yes. Look at what type of questions are given, that we'll discuss now. Yes, question number 1, that is, a current of 0.5 amperes is passed through a current of 0.5 amperes is passed through molten AlCl3 for 96.5 seconds. The mass of aluminum deposited at cathode is x milligrams. The volume of Cl2 gas at anode in is yml. X and Y are respectively. This is the question. So this question is given in the 2025 May 4th kadigina question. Observe the question carefully. So ఏ సొల్యూషన్ తీసుకున్నాడు అక్కడ? మోల్టెన్ అల్యూమినియం క్లోరైడ్ సొల్యూషన్ తీసుకున్నాడు. మోల్టెన్ అల్యూమినియం క్లోరైడ్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు సో దాని ఆయాన్సే డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయి. మనకు తెలుసు మోల్టన్ స్టేట్ లో ఏదున్నా కూడా దాని ఆయాన్సే డిపాజిట్ అవుతాయి. ఇక్కడ మనకు అల్యూమినియం కావాలి, క్లోరిన్ గ్యాస్ కావాలి. ఎట్ యానోడ్ ఫస్ట్, యానోడ్ దగ్గర ఏం జరుగుతుంది? ఎట్ క్యాథోడ్ దగ్గర ఏం జరుగుతుంది? ఎట్ cathode. So aluminum Al plus 3 by taking of 3 electrons, aluminum will be deposit Al, right? Clear, my dear students? Right. So now what is the formula I told according to the Faraday's first law? So mass it is equals to, right? So atomic weight into I into T divided by then n factor into 96,500 coulombs, right? So atomic weight of aluminum how much? 27. Yes, 27 into I 0.5 amperes are mentioned. 0.5. Clear? Where? Yes, here 0.5. Then time is mentioned how much? 96.5 seconds divided by n factor is 3. Then 96500, like this is there. Observe the question carefully, my dear students. Yes, here 2 points, leave it 2 points remove cheste 10 to the power of -2 అని రాసుకోవచ్చా? Right? So then 965 hundreds. Clear? Then next 3 ones, 3 nines, right? So then look at, so 9 into 5, 45 into then 100 when it is go up 10 to the power of -2 already is there, then it is go up 10 to the power of -4, then one of the find, then 4.5 into 10 to the power of -3 can take, 10 to the power of -3 can take. So 10 to the power of -3 when it is present. Yes, look at my student, 10 to the power of -3 when it is present. Then this we call x milligrams they are mentioned. So we can say that is 4.5 milligrams. So answer is the 4.5 milligrams. X value anta 4.5. Then Y value kavalante, sir ekkadiki ellali? Anode దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాలి. So what is there at anode? Anode దగ్గర chlorine gas Cl2, so 2Cl minus gives rise to Cl2 plus 2 electrons. So same formula. Atomic weight for chlorine 71 into I 0.5 into 96.5 divided by n factor is 2. So into 96,500 coulombs. Same story, man. Same story. Then when the points are removed, then 10 to the power of -2 you can take, right? Yes, clear, my dear students? So this is how many times I told? 100 times. Then 2 ones, so 2, 35.5. Then look at, so 35.5, then when it is multiplied with 5, so 5, So 177.5 into, then look at here, 10 to the power of minus 2. When it is go up, 10 to the power of minus 4. So these are the weight. But we have to convert into the number of moles because they're asking in the volume. Volume lo adigaడు. So number of moles convert cheste 177.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 divided by, so divided by what will be there, what you have to take, 71, which is given weight divided by molecular weight, 71 if you take. So 71, how many times it will go? 71, how many times for the 177? Yes, look at my dear students, 71, how many times it will go? So that will go 2.5. So this is a 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So this is, we got number of moles. But in the question they're asking volume adigaru. So volume adiginappudu volume lo convert cheyalante, so volume equals to number of moles into, so volume in the milliliters they are mentioned, milliliters, right? So milliliters lo తీసుకోవాలంటే 22,400 milliliters. Then 4 n value, what will be there? 2.5. So 10 to the power of minus 4 మళ్ళీ రథం, then into, so ఇక్కడ కూడా పాయింట్ ఇక్కడ షిఫ్ట్ చేయండి, then 2.24 into 10 to the power of, what will be there, this is, so when it is shifted to there, 10 to the power of 1 2 3 4, then into 10 to the power of minus 4, both will be cancelled, then this we can get, it is 5.6. So 5.6 milliliters we can get. So this 4.5 milligrams we can get. So these are the answers for this. So such type of questions they're asking based on Faraday's first law. Then Faraday's first law మీద ఇంకా చాలా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చాడు. నేను చెప్పాను కదా, ఎలక్ట్రోలసిస్ ప్రాసెస్ నుంచి మనకు 14 క్వశ్చన్స్ EAPCET ఎగ్జామినేషన్కి వచ్చాయి. అది కూడా 2018 నుంచి 2025 మధ్యలోనే. ఓకేనా? సో ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టు యూ పీపుల్. Next, 2 more questions we'll discuss, then we'll go for the Faraday's second law. 2 more questions. Look, my dear students. Hello. Yes, come to the point. What we have to discuss. Then question number 2. On passing a current of 1.2 amperes through a solution of salt of copper for 40 minutes. Time is mentioned in the minutes. Then 0.96 grams of copper was deposited. The equivalent weight of copper is, ఇది క్వశ్చన్ ఇచ్చారు. So look at my dear students, options, what will be there? So option A 21.2, then option B 31.75, 63.5, then next to 15.9, C, D, like this is given. Yes, hello, I understand. So equivalent weight find out, share. So I told that mass equals to Z into I into T. So Z nothing but ఏం చెప్పాను మా, equivalent weight divided by 96,500 coulombs. This is the formula. In the place of Z we can substitute that. Mass equals to equivalent weight into I into T divided by 96,500 coulombs, right? So equivalent weight kavali ante equivalent weight equals to then mass into 96500 divided by I into T. Then substitute all the things. Then what is the mass of substance? 0.96 grams. 0.96 into then 96500 500 divided by I. What will be there, man? 1.2 they are mentioned. So 1.2 amperes. Then so this is where 40 minutes. 40 minutes 40 that you have to convert into seconds. Seconds లో కూడా కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకో. సెకండ్స్ లో కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలంటే మినిట్స్ ని దాన్ని 60 తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే సెకండ్ లో కన్వర్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. సో ఇక్కడ 2 zeros, then 2 zeros cancel both, right? Then next look at, so what will be there remaining? So 0.96 when it is removed there, 96 into 965 into 10 to the power of minus 2 divided by, this is 12 into, then 4 6 4 6 so 24. Yes, so 24 into 10 to the power of minus 1. So when it is multiplied, then all this if you do, then 31.75 grams you can get, my dear students. So this is the answer for the equivalent weight of substance. Clear? So this question is given in the 2022 July 18. 2022 July 18th లో అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ ఇది. ఎస్, ఫారడేస్ ఫస్ట్ లా మీద ఇలా చాలా టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగాడు. ఓకే, అండర్స్టాండ్ మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్? ఎస్, నోట్ డౌన్ ద క్వశ్చన్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ. హలో సార్, హాయ్ సార్. శ్రీలత నాయకి. Yes, come to the Faraday's second law, my dear students. What is the Faraday's second law? So what is the Faraday's second law that we have to discuss? Faraday's second law enti? Faraday's second law. Faraday's second law. What is the Faraday's second law that we have to discuss? So enti Faraday's second law ante, when same quantity of current is passed through different electrolytic solutions. For example, నేను 3 different electrolytic solutions తీసుకున్నాను. ఒకటేమో AgNO3 solution, one more copper sulfate solution, one more zinc sulfate solution. So all are having electrodes like this. All are having electrodes. So వీటన్ని electrodes ని ఒకదానికి ఒకటి కనెక్ట్ చేస్తూ, yes, like this. Then even here like this. Then these all are connected with a battery like this. Battery like this. Battery. So ఇలా కనెక్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉంచాం. అలా కనెక్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉంచాం. So when same quantity of current, same quantity of current passed through different electrolytic solutions. So different electrolytic, same quantity of current is passed through the different electrolytic solutions. Then here the mass of silver will be formed. Then the mass of copper will be formed. Then the mass of zinc will be formed. These masses are directly proportional to their equivalent masses. So that means the mass of silver is to the mass of copper is to the mass of zinc is equals to equivalent mass of silver is to equivalent mass of copper is to equivalent mass of zinc. So this is the Faraday's second law. So what is the Faraday's second law in the form of statements? I will explain. Look it carefully, my dear students. When same quantity of current passed through in it. current passed through in it current passed through different electrolytic solutions. Different electrolytic solutions. Then mass of substances is directly proportional to their equivalent masses. So this is the Faraday's second law. So Faraday's second law, so we can take like this: when same quantity of current is passed through the different electrolytic solutions, mass of the chemical substances is directly proportional to their equivalent masses. That is we call Faraday's second law. So based on the Faraday's second law, which type of questions they are given in the examination of EAPCET, that we'll discuss. EAPCET లో ఎలాంటి టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చాడు, Faraday's సెకండ్ లా మీద ఎలాంటి టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చాడు అనేది ఒక్కసారి మనం క్వశ్చన్ మీరు చూస్తే క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. Yes, my dear students, so look at the question. This question is given in the 2021 August 4th. ఇది కరోనా టైంలో August 4th లో కండక్ట్ చేసిన ఎగ్జామ్. Look at salt of A, atomic weight, it is equals to 8. B, atomic weight, it is equals to 18. And C, atomic weight, it is equals to 50. It is equals to 50. So A, B, C ఇచ్చాడు. సో వాటి అటామిక్ వెయిట్స్ ఇచ్చాడు. were electrolyzed under same quantity of current. It was found that it was found that 2.4 grams of A2.4 grams of A and 1.8 grams of B, 7.5 grams of C formed. Then what are the valencies? Valencies of A, B and C? This is the question. Valencies and n factor. So n factor you have to find out for particular A, B, C. So ఇందాక చెప్పాను. సో ఈ క్వశ్చన్ కి ఆన్సర్ ఎలా చేయాలి? అకార్డింగ్ టు Faraday's second law, సేమ్ క్వాంటిటీ ఆఫ్ current is passed through it. So equivalent mass of A is to mass of B is to the mass of C. It is equals to equivalent mass of A is to equivalent mass of B is to equivalent mass of C. So మనకి ఈక్వలెంట్ మాస్ అంటే ఏం చెప్పుకున్నామా? అటామిక్ వెయిట్ ఆఫ్ A divided by n factor of A is to atomic weight of B divided by n factor of B, n factor of A. Then this is atomic weight of C divided by n factor of C. So ఇప్పుడు మనకి n factors కావాలి కాబట్టి n factors అంటే valences. So n factor of A it is equals h to n factor of B is to n factor of C equals to atomic weight of A divided by, that is mass of A, then atomic weight of B divided by mass of B is to atomic weight of C divided by mass of C. This is called. So in the atomic weight ichadu, atomic weight 8 is 18, then 50. So look at for them. So here I will note there, which is first one A. A2 divided by A weight in the ichadu 2.4. 2.4. Then is 2. Then 1.8 divided by, then that is 18. 1.8, sorry, 18 molecular weight adi. So given weight you have to take given weight, atomic weight divided by molecular weight, the mass. Then here 1.8, then divided by 18 is to, then that is 7.5 divided by 50. Okay, understand? Sorry. Nothing. Yes, 7.5 divided by 50. So here you can get, these values when it is substitute. Then so 1:3:2 you can get. So valency of first one is 1, then valency of second one is 3, then valency of that is you can get 3. So that 8 by 2.4. So you look at my dear students, 8 by 2.4, that you can get 3.33 is 2. This is 10 times it will go 10, then is 2, then this swing 6.66 we can get. Then when it is multiplied with 3, then divided by with 3 you can get whole number, right? 1. Then is 2, then divided by 3 you can get 3, then is 2, then divided by 2 you can get it is 3, you can get it is 2. So n factor for A, it is equals to 1. N factor for B, it is equals to 3. N factor for C, it is equals to 2. So 1, 3, 2 answer you can get. Understand? Yes, note down the question, all of you. Yes. This is retracted. Yeah. So based on this, one more question. The Faraday's first law పైన ఒక్కో క్వశ్చన్ ఇస్తాను సార్, మీరు ఆన్సర్ చేసి దానికి కామెంట్ సెషన్లో based on Faraday's first law. Based on the Faraday's first law, I will give one more question to you people, my dear students. Yes. A current of 19296 coulombs is passed through a aqueous solution of aqueous solution of copper sulfate by using copper electrodes, active electrodes. Copper electrodes ante active electrodes, copper electrodes. What is the mass of copper deposited? What is the mass of copper deposited at cathode? This is the question. Then options ichadu 3.17, 1.58, 6 6.35, then 0.79. So these are the options. These are the options. Yes, look, my dear students. So look, my dear students, all of you. So same Faraday's first law. So here you have a doubt, that is time is not given, then quantity Q direct is given, Q it is equals to 19296 coulombs. This is Q value directly. So what is required? Mass is required. Mass is equals to then Z into actually atomic weight into I into T divided by then N factor into 96,500 coulombs, right? Yes, do yourself. So based on this, in the place of IT, this you have to substitute. ఇది సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయాలి. ఈ వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే నీకు ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది. సో ఆన్సర్ చేయండి. సో కామెంట్ బాక్స్లో నాకు ఆన్సర్ చెప్పండి. Yes, my dear students. Yes, my dear students. Yes. So please, what is the answer? Tell me for this question. So tell me here, what is the atomic weight of copper? Atomic weight of copper is 63.5. 63.5. Then this value 19296 we have to substitute, I told. Then here N factor for this is 2. Then into, so 96500. See here the 2, when it is multiplied with this, how many times it will go? So 2 9s 18. Then still 1 2 2 6 12. Then again 2 4. Then 2 8s. You can go like this, right? So actually this it will go nearly 10 times. It will go 10 times. Then you can get 96.5 63.5 divided by 10, 6.35. 6.35 grams you can get. 6.35 grams is answer. That is the C option. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your support. I got 1,000 subscribers in this month, so better to subscribe my channel. Those are preparing for the EAPCET examination. Daily one of the topic I will discuss to you people. So you have to learn something from the chemistry. For more updates from the chemistry, for more information from the chemistry, so subscribe my channel and share my channel. Then you can get more knowledge in the chemistry. Thank you very much. Yes, please subscribe.